Is this the best McFarlane DC Multiverse figure? Let's find out. So, I just got the new deluxe theatrical version Superman from the new movie. Now guys, with all due respect, I'm so excited for this movie. Behind Predator Badlands, my most anticipated movie of the year. Now, as you all may know, I'm not the biggest fan of McFarlane at all.
You're trash, bro.
But again, I am so excited for this movie. I had to get this figure, okay? And the biggest selling factor for this figure is the freaking wired cape, which we'll get into. And I see a lot of hate for this film already. And it's so unnecessary. Like, this movie from all the trailers, this is the definition of Superman. The point of Superman is not about how powerful he is and all of his feats. It's about him just being a friend, like Christopher Reeve said. It's about him not putting himself above others. It's about hope, okay? It's about helping others and just being a good person. And again, a lot of fans love Henry Cavill's Superman. Look, he was a great Superman, guys. But unfortunately, not the best plot. I see a lot of Snyder fans, attacking this movie, hating on this movie, when this is a definition of Superman, and their Superman was not. And again, if you love the Snyderverse, nothing wrong with that. I just have a problem with the Snyder fans attacking this movie for no reason when this movie is getting Superman right. But anyways, look, I'm not the biggest McFarlane fan, okay? I'm so excited for Mattel to get the rights back to DC. I just reviewed the Spinosaurus Hammond Collection figure. One of the best figures in my collection. One of the best figures of this year. But again, I just had to get this figure. I need a Superman figure in my collection anyways. Let's open him up. And here he is, guys. And I said this many times. We all say this many times. Wired capes bring life to action figures. Wired capes can make a mid-action figure a top-tier action figure. Having a wired cape with bendy wires just brings so much possibility, so much posability to this figure. The fun factor is over the roof. Can we please retire rubber or hard plastic capes? Enough is enough. Every figure should come with wired capes. Now, this is the deluxe version. The regular version has a rubber cape, which is like around standard price, $24. This was $34, which is not a bad deal, not the worst thing in the world. I got this at Walmart for $34. Other places like GameStop, Best Buy have it for $39. But it comes with a wired cape. It comes with a bunch of accessories, so it's a good deal. But I think this should have been the standard release figure. Again, all figures, Marvel Legends, McFarlane, they all should have wired capes to begin with. And surprisingly, the likeness to the actor David Cornsweet is great. I am very surprised. McFarlane is not the best with likenesses, at least before, but this likeness is amazing. Definitely better than SH Figure Arts' likeness for their Superman figure. But again, the whole figure, again, standard McFarlane. McFarlane, come on, man. Okay, it's still 7 inches tall, still has pins, it still has the diaper joints, which I guess for this it can be a pass because of the trunks, it kind of works, but still actually good sculpting. But hey, the wired cape makes up for that, with all due respect. Accessories, comes with a good amount of accessories. We always get this card and this stand from McFarlane, which I give him credit for giving it to us. I don't use it. It's kind of useless, but hey, I still give him credit for it. So yeah, also get this, card. It's a nice looking card, but again, don't really have any use for it. I just put it in storage right away. But again, I like the artwork. There's the back of the card. Again, pretty cool, but have no use for it. Now we get Crypto, and actually nice sculpted figure. I wish he had articulation, at least in the legs, okay, or maybe he can move his head. But nice sculpted figure. I love how he comes with a fabric cape. That's pretty cool. Now he comes with 4 or 2 sets of hands. One fisted, one open. I wish we got 2 sets of fisted hands and 2 flying hands. But he comes with 3 or 4 total face plates. You got the smiling head, which is on the figure already. You got this semi-angry head, which is, can't really tell the difference. He also comes with the angry head sculpt. Again, all great likenesses, but they all kind of look the same to me. It's a little different. The eyebrows are a little different. And he comes with the laser eyes, the red eyes effect as well. So pretty cool. Now, it is kind of tricky to remove and change the faceplates for the figure because I'm kind of worried if it's going to break because the plastic feels really like, it feels fragile. So if I pull it in the wrong way, I feel like it could break. So you got to be careful. So as you can see, I'm struggling with this a lot. Again, my recommendation is to be careful because you want to break the peg, like the peg inside the top. It could break easily. So you might want to be careful with that. Putting in is also a little tricky too because the hair is also sculpted in a way where it's blocking the faceplate from coming in. So I had to do this off screen. So it's a little tricky, not hard, but it's a little tricky. You just want to be careful to not break the figure. And again, here's the semi-angry head sculpt. This is my favorite one. I'll be displaying him with this one on. Here's the angry head sculpt, pretty good as well. Just the biggest difference I see is the eyebrows. That's the biggest difference. And here is the laser red eyes. And this is pretty good as well, but I won't be displaying him with this one, but pretty cool. Now, the articulation, McFarlane, same old, same old. The head can look up that much. It could look down just a little bit. I will say the head sculpt is really stiff for some reason. Arms go all the way around. It has this weird butterfly joint that all McFarlane figures have, which I'm not a big fan of. Biceps swivel, double joint on elbows. The hands are pretty stiff, but they go up and down. And the diaphragm joint, no, still, this is pretty loose for me. You can go back that much, which is pretty good for flying poses. Doesn't crunch forward as much. That's disappointing. But side to side as well. And again, can't crunch forward, which is disappointing. But again, the feet go up that much, or legs go up that much, back a little bit. And just like all McFarlane figures, no upper thigh swivel, which is so frustrating, but whatever. And he has double jointed knees, but pretty stiff. The figure's pretty stiff, but the diaphragm joint is a little loose. And his feet can go up that much, go down that much, and of course ankle pivot, but again really stiff. And he has toe articulation. So again, standard McFarlane articulation. Here's next to my Nightfall Batman that I customized. I gave him this custom wired cape from Akari. Really nice. So again, just makes the figure so much better. I love this design for Batman. I love this look for Batman, and this cape just makes this figure so much better. So that's why wired capes are every action figure collector's dream. Now again, this figure is, probably in my opinion, one of the best McFarlane figures. Again, that's not saying a lot because I'm not a big fan of McFarlane. Their articulation, their proportions. But the wired cape for this figure just makes this figure so much better. I love the likeness to the actor. And again, I'm just so excited for Superman. So this is probably why I love the figure so much. I will give this figure probably, I'll give it an 8.2 out of 10. Again, suffers from McFarlane. the diaper joints. They still have the pins on the figure, the proportions, the scale, but again, the sculpting's really nice. The wired cape and the head sculpt saved the figure for me, and I'll be displaying him next to Batman, Hulk, and Wolverine. In my opinion, the two best DC characters and the two best Marvel characters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hulk out.